Hey,
What's up?
Kevin Coffin, Fred Weaver.
Yes.
Hey, what's going on?
A whole lot.
Can you believe it's been 7 months since we moved over to Exp Realty?
Dude, time flies when you're having fun.
A lot of fun. 7+
Ton
months
of
ago,
fun.
we stood right here in front of this whiteboard. We didn't have 2 cameras going at the same time, which we do right now. But man, I just thought, what an opportunity to reflect back on what's happened in the last 7 months.
Yeah.
200 agents later, first of all, that's
Wow.
what's happened, right?
You're excited.
Did I
Yes.
get you? Did I
Yeah,
spit?
you got me.
That's awesome. I've always wanted to, like, sometimes it goes over your head,
Glasses, well,
but not like
yeah,
right
I'll do
on
that.
your head. Oh, you're gonna take them off?
I have to.
But now it's going to go right in your eye if I do that.
Don't spit.
Okay, so 200 agents later, though,
Okay.
Kevin, here we are. This thing's growing, and it's
Yeah, it
getting to
is.
be a lot of fun.
It's like a freight train.
I've sold out. I don't know about you.
You have.
I'm not showing you my feet right now. Well, no, actually, I don't have any shoes on. But anyhow, I thought, what a fun thing we could do today. Why don't we talk about the top 35 things we love about EXP?
Just 35.
Well, I went to
right?
build a
We're
list of
gonna- we gotta
25, and it got long.
We got to keep it limited. We only have so much time, right?
All right, go ahead. You start us
All
off.
right, so number one, it's weird. It is so weird. I love being an XP because it's weird. What do I mean by that? It's entrepreneurial, and as Glen Sanford said, nobody talks about you if you're normal. Like,
Right?
It's weird. I love that.
It's also growing. Like, that's really the cool part about this company is
Yeah.
it's fun to be on something that's growing, that's changing, that's evolving all the time. That's an exciting time to be at a company.
Speaking of fun, it's one of the core values, and I love to have fun. I mean, my avatar reflects my emojis, and if you text with me, you know what I'm talking about.
Wow, my avatar's got flip-flops, so I guess we
Mine
got that
too,
going
mine
on
too.
for it too. You know what I love about this company too? It's agent-owned. Now people go, what does that mean? It's not a franchise. There's not like different regions and ownership in certain cities. Nobody in your city owns EXP, despite what you might think.
Yet everybody does.
Yeah, everybody owns it, right? That's
Yes.
the cool part of it. And you didn't have to write a check to own it. You didn't have to qualify to own it. But everybody owns a little piece of EXP because you're there, right? And that's pretty exciting.
Absolutely. Cloud broker, like, I love this. Now, we're standing in an office right now, but there's no physical space for the company.
Yep.
I think everybody knows it, but it is actually one of the things we've truly come to embrace about this company.
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, speaking of that, like it's in 50 states throughout the U.S., 3
Yep.
Canadian provinces, yet it has no physical office space. Yet it's there. Kind of funny
It's
stuff.
like there, but it's not.
Right? But if you're a person that loves office space, guess what EXP has for you?
Like, well, we're in Phoenix, and there's, what, 21 locations here, but 3,000 plus Regis locations around the country.
EXP has a national agreement with Regis, right? Where
So
you can
awesome.
actually work from over 3,000 locations worldwide. Amazing, amazing stuff.
Yeah, EXP World, right? Because here's the deal. If we're going to go into Regis to have a physical office, where do we go when I need my everyday stuff? EXP World, literally a virtual campus. Now, this is the place, in my opinion. I know you got a couple reasons you want to talk about why, but EXP World is the bomb. I'm just going to leave it at that.
Yeah, well, a lot of people know it for the 20 plus hours worth of live
Yep.
training, which maybe you don't know this about EXP. You might be at EXP and you don't know this, but there's a commitment to get to 40, 60, and maybe 80 hours worth of live training going on in EXP World every single week. You and I somehow just got added to the faculty list, so we're going to get to teach in EXP World. I'm not sure what they were thinking by approving you, but anyhow.
Clearly they weren't. 11 hours a day, 11 a day, 5 days a week of support. Like, and I'm not talking about like, oh, can I just, you mean my broker's only available 11 hours a day? Well, I mean, inside of EXP World, the broker team is available, but you've got the tech team, the transactional team, the finance team. I mean, every bit of support you can need. And here's the best. That's expanding. It's getting bigger. It'll be much more than 5 hours, 5 days a week, and 11 hours, but 55 hours a week's not bad to start.
There's been a statement made that sometime this year we'll have 24 hours a day worth of support inside EXP World. Now, probably not every department, but I can go to help and get some help from somebody 24 hours a
And
day.
you really need it.
And I work with you. I need lots of advice, right?
Fact.
That's incredible stuff. You know, one of the things that I misunderstood about this company before joining is that I thought it was a company where maybe not a lot of production happened. You know what I've been told and learned is there's a ton of production that's now come over to EXP. And you know why? The company rewards production. It actually gives away stock awards to people when they close their first deal. It gives you stock awards when you cap. The company is set up to actually reward you when you produce. I think that's pretty awesome.
Now, when I worked at some other publicly traded companies prior to getting real estate, I got some stock too, but it was not for being as productive as I could be. So I don't know. I think that's kind of cool.
On top of that, you also, if you attract an agent to EXP, somebody comes over and says, I'm joining EXP because of
Huge.
you. They give you stock awards for that too. That's pretty cool.
I also like to buy stock. You know me, I like the stock market a little bit.
Yeah, I don't have the, oh man, it's tough on me.
I also like discounts. So I like the 20%.
Oh, I do
discount.
like those.
Yeah, I do like the 20% discount. That's awesome. So
what does that mean though? So I had somebody yesterday tell me this. You're going to like this example. You've never heard this. Somebody said, wait, so your average real estate company out there charges a 6% franchise fee, and you're telling me at EXP I can put away 5% of my commission towards buying stock in the company at a 20% discount that I can then sell immediately if I want for a profit. So not only do I basically make 1% more on my deals, but then I'm also buying stock in a company at a discount that I can save for my future retirement. I went, you should probably come over here to EXP and help me sell this. No one had ever said that to me. 7 months later, I'd never thought about that.
It's funny, I haven't thought about it that way. Here's the other thing I love. Consistency. It's a $16,000 cap no matter which of the 50 states you're in.
Yes.
I mean, how awesome is that? And in addition, keeping with the consistency, it's also 80-20. Now, why do I love that? Because there are companies with I'm not going to say better, higher splits to the agent. There's no doubt about that. However, what I like is having the consistency. When we're talking about 50 states and having everything taken out the same, that's awesome.
There's no special deals. You don't go to the EXP office down the road and get that deal or whatever else. And the money comes out at an 80-20 split. What does that mean? On a $10,000 commission check, you keep $8,000 and you only give EXP $2,000 back.
Awesome.
And there's no royalty fee because it's not a franchise on top of that. So if you run a team as an example, I mean, how hard is it oftentimes to sell your team on the value of the brokerage on top of the split they're paying you? Because a lot of your brokerages want 30 and 40% splits, right? The company we came from, it was 30% plus a royalty of 6%.
Yeah.
You know, and then their team splits are coming out versus at EXP 80-20.
Well, speaking of that, so no franchise fees. That's another one of the items. Like, I love that. No franchise fees. I love the team plan that is consistent across all 50 states as well. Half caps for other agents on the team. Like, that's huge. And it's the same everywhere, so I love that.
Yeah, and you know, one of the things that I thought was a concern for us going in, because you're going virtual company, cloud company, how will the broker support be? It's actually one of the top 35 reasons I love EXP is the broker support. There is literally amazing broker support available 7 days a week. You don't have to go into EXP World for it, though you can. You can actually pick up the phone and call your broker. You can text them. You can message them on Workplace. But the broker support is incredible. I got support on a Sunday morning a couple weeks ago.
Well, and listen, like, I'm going to just brag a little bit. And if you're in Arizona, you know that like Holly and Jennifer and team are freaking awesome. So yes, broker support is out of control. But
because there's a team of people. It's not just one person. There's a team of people
But we're hearing that throughout the country too. And obviously we operate in a few states, so we do have a consistent experience. It's amazing.
You know what I like about EXP as well is actually is a great fit for new agents. I don't think the company initially designed themselves to be for new agents, but what's happened over time is they've realized we can be an incredible platform for new agents. They rolled out a mentorship program last year. You can get paired with a mentor in your state to provide help with you on your transactions, right?
So awesome.
And there's actually like substance to it. There's actually a curriculum you get to go through with that mentor, right? It's pretty cool stuff.
On top of all the other training, yes, there's absolutely that. The new agent training, so like there's the curriculum, and then there is the specified training on top of that any agent can take, but it's definitely geared towards the new agent that comes out weekly and on Sunday nights, because we all know a lot of us as we start to get into real estate, what happens? We're still working a full-time job, and quite frankly, having some classes on like Sunday evenings is a benefit.
Well, I think all the people that are trying to transition into the business, what other real estate company on the planet has a class for new real estate agents on Sunday night that's live? Do we mention the live part?
I do like the live part.
Right? Like, that's just incredible. Where are we at, Kevin? We're on number 20.
20.
Dedicated team services department. So if you run a team like ours, you know that there are some different challenges you encounter as a team owner than an individual agent. EXP has a dedicated team services department available to you. I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah, you gotta love that. All right, scalable for teams. So like, here's the deal. It's one broker, so like if you're in multiple cities in a state or multiple MLSs, guess what? Same broker, which means the same set of documents, same requirements all across the board. That is amazing. Don't have to worry about all the different advertising problems you run into when you operate inside of separate brokerages.
Yeah, you don't have to break the law like a lot of us tried to do in expansion when we worked at other companies before. No, we never broke the law. But you know, you're in the gray area and you don't like to play in the gray area. That's cool stuff. One cap, Kevin. So it's not a franchise. So you can have one cap across the entire country. If if you hold a license in Nevada, hey, you get a license in Nevada.
I do.
You want to go up there and show a house today and sell it, Kevin? Guess what?
I don't
You're
wanna
not
go
going to have
there.
to pay company dollar. You want to know why? You already capped at EXP with your closings in Arizona. You don't have to worry about it. So you can sell real estate across multiple state lines and pay one cap.
Absolutely. Glen Sanford, founder and CEO.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy is cool.
I like
so
this guy.
a lot of folks who I know, like, because I heard from, who had the chance to listen to him speak in Inman over the last couple of days, super impressed by him. I've been impressed with him from the time we actually sat down, had a conversation with him and a couple phone calls, and just his leadership, his transparency, and his willingness to be uncomfortable and make stuff happen to move forward is awesome.
Yeah, you mentioned transparency. I mean, he's willing to actually share what's going on, and the whole company
But the
has
real
really
thing,
the real thing, not the spin story that you get at a
no
lot of other
spins.
companies, right? And I think that his transparency and his willingness to face and address tough topics just draws people in, and it really creates an environment where when you're that transparent, people tend to collaborate more because they're not afraid
Yes.
of what's going to be told about them later. So the collaboration and the agility at EXP, these are part of our core values: transparency, collaboration, and agility, right? This company has made some changes in the last 7 months that we've been there. They've actually rolled out new things and then pulled them back. Now, some people would say, well, why do they change their mind? They listen to what other people have to say, and they're agile. They're willing to make changes and moves on the fly and adapt where agents want to go.
Here's the thing I love. This is one of the things I love is Facebook Workplace.
Mm-hmm.
Like Facebook Workplace, people go, what is that? If you don't have, I mean, if you imagine like a business communication tool like Slack,
Yep.
and Facebook had a baby, and the only people that can be members are the members of your company. So Facebook Workplace is like the ultimate online office. So EXP World is great for like support and training, but then Facebook Workplace, all sorts of communications, your ability to chat with anybody in the company across the country, referral groups, etc. That was one thing I always wondered about EXP. It's like, where's all the EXP referral groups on Facebook?
Yeah.
And then we joined. I was like, oh, I get it now.
Oh, they're out
That's
there.
that's where they are.
Yeah,
So-
and I mean, our friend Andrew Franklin in Houston, man, he said, I worked for Remax for 20, whatever, him and his family, like 20, 30 years, hardly got any referrals, right? He's had like 4 referrals in 4 months at EXP. Like, that's pretty incredible stuff. We also have an exponential collaboration group. It's people that have joined EXP under our umbrella, if you will, where we're collaborating and sharing ideas inside a workplace on a daily basis. I love that.
It's so awesome. I love that. Referrals, you mentioned that. The Marketing Center, one of my favorite things.
Oh, that's one of your favorite.
Is like, because
Shame on you, Curtis Johnson, for not
because
telling us
I
about
didn't
that
know
in
about it,
advance.
but like the built-in Marketing Center that all of us get from day one is awesome and what I need, easy to use.
Yeah, I'm going to let you take this next one because you have this quote that you like to say to people a lot, and
Well,
it's really connected for me recently.
So it's like being at EXP is like owning a brokerage with your friends. And what I mean by that, it's like you got to pick all your business partners, you get all of the upside of owning a brokerage, and you don't have to like you and I are like in business, right? Like we actually own entities, all that stuff, but we don't have to do any of that at EXP because we're stockholders, we all participate in this group together, and we're all moving the company together. So it's like you just get to pick. Like Curtis, been a great friend of ours for years. We've talked about starting businesses together and never found a way to make that happen. But now it's literally like we own a business together, and I guess we do.
Right.
Think about it.
And I mentioned earlier the core values of EXP. One of the other core values of EXP is community. And EXP really cares about the community. So most people won't run around telling you all this stuff, but we have a charity called the Extend a Hand Charity at EXP where people are giving back to other agents and other people in the community.
Wow, I missed one, dude. Everyone's so excited. Like, now here's the deal. That could be a turnoff.
It can scare you if you're not at EXP, man.
But dude, I'm at EXP.
It was annoying
and
to
it
me
did
when I
scare
wasn't
me.
at EXP.
Like when we showed up to EXP Con late last year, I'm like, oh my gosh, like people are jacked to be here. This is awesome. Like, and it's a true, authentic, like, I am so excited to be here.
Like, I've been in real estate 10, 20, 30 years, whatever, and I've never experienced having
So
this much
awesome.
fun in real estate, right?
So awesome.
And it goes back to that agent-owned cloud brokerage that we talked about at the beginning. I believe that has a lot to do with why there's so much excitement at our events, right?
Yep.
So KV Core, do you know about that, Kevin?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the technology, the website tool you get. It's an IDX. It's like 2 websites in one that if you're an agent that joins EXP, you get that. You want to go buy KV Core off the street today? It's going to cost you $500+ a month. You get that included with your ability to be at EXP.
Yeah, and so you want to be able to have a budget. They've got the Making It Rain program, so that way you don't have to worry about learning how to run your own ads and generate your own leads online. Now you can, because there's actually plenty of classes and masterminds around that, but this is a list of 35, not 45. So you can just use the Making It Rain program, which is pretty awesome and low dollar cost.
Do you know that we made it through an entire list of 30+ things that we love about EXP, and we didn't even mention the number one thing that you hear a lot of other people talk about that you thought we were going to mention?
Thought we were going to say we didn't.
I like it, but I don't need to mention it because there's so much other great stuff at EXP.
More.
So hey, we'd love to talk to you. We'd love to share more about our experience. It's been an amazing 7 months. We have sold out. If you could see my computer right now, I actually put a sticker of EXP on the back of my computer. That's how much I've sold out. I've never put a sticker on my computer before. But heck, we're having fun, and I just feel like you ought to check it out if you've never listened to it. Maybe you go back and watch this video from the beginning and hear all 35 reasons we love EXP.
Oh, you're not having fun. What are you doing?
Yeah, feel free to also check out our new site if you want to visit that, or just send us a message. I'm going to send you a direct link so you can check out some other videos and stuff that we have on it. Thanks so much for joining us. Have a great one. Thank you so much for tuning in today and joining us. For more information regarding EXP Realty, we'd like to invite you to one of our Discover the Truth of EXP Realty webinars. You can find that information at kevinandfred.com/truth. Again, that's kevinandfred.com/truth. Thanks so much. Create yourself a great day.